Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel on skincare. I wanted to talk to you today about sunblock. 2 or 3 people have reached out to me already in regards to when I mentioned the Elta MD brand, which was the one that I used on my face. And some other good ones that I used prior to this were Biore UV, also sold on Amazon, along with this tub looking brand. It is an Asian lettering, so I'm unfortunately unable to translate that, but I'll post the links down in the description so you guys can go check it out. They all have great reviews. I think it's just a matter of which one you feel more comfortable with. And the reason why I kind of opted from using these anymore is because they do contain minimal amounts of alcohol, and I do feel that might trigger some of my rosacea symptoms in that aspect. I'm going to start applying the Elta MD on one side of my face. I'll apply the Biore UV on another side of my cheek, and I'll apply the tub looking one on my forehead. That way you guys can see and compare the difference and how much the one I'm using now, even though it is a little thicker consistency and not as watery as the other ones, or as gel-like, you'll be able to see that it does help reduce the redness. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, I just applied all three on different parts of my face, one on one cheek, one on the other cheek, one on the forehead. I'll try to zoom in a little bit so you guys can, I'm not sure if you can tell from the video or not. This one is where I applied the Elta MD, and you can kind of see a blend of the white. It does benefit me in the way that it doesn't show that red so pronounced on my face as much, as opposed to this side, which I used a Biore UV, and the tub one that I used on my forehead. This one kind of evens out the tones more in that aspect. And if you guys are looking into the Biore UV and the tub sunblock, I also recommend those. I can tell you from experience that when I did use them, even going on trips such as kayaking, it would last me all day. I think just one. It is recommended to apply every hour, hour and a half if you do have that sun exposure all day long. However, when you're on a kayak and you're with your friends, sometimes you do forget, unless you set an alarm directly on your phone to remind you to reapply. It kind of just goes by you, and 2-3 hours pass and you just don't do it. So about 5 minutes have passed, and I wanted to show you guys, it's still kind of looking the same as when I showed you earlier, each one that I applied. I think none of these, if you do have rosacea, will trigger any symptoms. I'm just a little wary when it comes to the other two, the blue ones that I showed you, containing any traces of alcohol. I just feel like that might dry out my face a little bit, so I don't want to take that risk. But honestly, I have never had an issue with those. The Elta MD brand is a little more pricey. It's about $36 just for this little bottle you see. Hopefully they come out with one that's a little larger, or maybe one in the tub. I think the ones that come in the tub last you longer. It just gives you more bang for your buck. Thank you once again to everyone watching my videos. You're very supporting, and it means the world to me that you're all watching and reaching out to me, and how much I'm, putting myself out there for everyone, and just showing you that skincare isn't just something that girls do. A lot of guys do it too, and they are embarrassed to talk about it because it is something that we're brought up on to not feel sensitive. And just it's amazing to see on YouTube other fellow companions that are talking about this. There aren't as many as I would like there to be, but I think, in the future, it's going to be something that we talk about more. And I know many guys that do even more to their skin than I do, to be honest with you. And I think it's something great because it is our body and you have to take care of it. But when it comes to conditions such as the ones that I have or you may have on your skin, it is very difficult to find the right product for you. And I hope that anything that I am offering you guys and letting you know do benefit you in any way. Thank you guys so much once again, and I hope to see you in the next video.